Alright guys, it is Saturday night again, and as always, I am so excited for tonight's movie. If you can't tell by what's on the screen back there, or by the title that you just looked at before you clicked on this video, tonight we are watching Finding Nemo. This is one of my all-time favorite movies, guys. I was just thinking earlier about when Finding Nemo first came out on Blu-ray, 1080p, and I was in Best Buy looking at those TVs and they had Finding Nemo playing on one of those TVs. It was so super crystal clear, it was unbelievable. And now we have a 4K TV with a 4K edition of Finding Nemo. I don't know how much clearer a cartoon can get, but I'm gonna find out tonight. Finding Nemo is one of the most hilarious Disney and Pixar movies ever to grace the screen or the ocean. I've seen this movie in theaters so many times, guys. I've even seen it when it came back out and it was in 3D. I love Finding Nemo. And what better snack for us to make tonight, guys, than something I know that you are absolutely going to love. Since we're going fishing, we are making SNACKLE boxes. That's right, guys. Come with me right now. I'm going to show you where to get one of these, how much it's going to cost, and how you can make your very own SNACKLE box. Alright guys, we are in Walmart right now. We are heading back to the sporting goods section because that's where we're gonna find the fish, my friend. Or at least the tackle box. So there are a lot of different tackle boxes in here that you can use to make your very own SNACKLE box. It just depends on how big of one you want to make and how much money you want to spend. Look at this. Here's one right here that is a Spider-Man tackle box. Right beside it there's a Frozen. These are only $7.50 each. And if we open up the top of the Spider-Man one, you can see there's little sections here. Then you take this out. There's a big section underneath. When you close it, it locks, and you can carry it like a lunchbox. We don't really want one of these fabric ones. That kind of defeats the point. What we want is something that is an actual tackle box. Here, this one's only $7, and it is an actual tackle box. And as you can see, there's a little tray. There's more space underneath. And then above those, there's pretty small ones up here. I think those are too small. Here's a decent size one right here. This is only $4.50. That's about 12 inches by 7 inches, I'd say. About 2 inches deep. Latches right here on the front. And when we open it up, you have these little things where you make your own little sections, however big you want them to be for whatever snacks you're going to be putting in. Those are $4.50, and for only $1 more, you can get an even bigger one that's basically the same thing. This is 14 inches by 9 inches, 2 inches deep, and yeah, it's the same thing. Locks on the one side, and when you open it up, you make your own little partitions here for whatever you're going to put in there. Now, the reason I like this one right here is because it has the tray on top for whatever snacks you want to use, and if you need to carry a drink, it would fit in there, or you could fill that up with popcorn and have your other snacks right there. If you got a little one like this, I think it's good enough for snacks, but there's no room for any popcorn. If you don't want popcorn, that'd be fine. This one, the one that's a little bit bigger, I think might just be about perfect, because you've got the two sections up here where you could put other little snacks, and then the long section right there that you could leave open for popcorn. And yeah, that's only $5.50, so that's a pretty good deal. Now, I'm not a big fisherman, but if you guys like to go fishing, you could actually get something like this. This actually comes with 88 pieces of fishing gear. There's bobbers in there and things like that, hooks. And this one has the same kind of setup as the Frozen and the Spider-Man that we looked at. So you have the small section on top for little snacks, and then either a drink or popcorn in there. Now this one is like $7 more, but the benefit of this is that you get all those little fishing gear pieces parts. Yeah, I'm pretty torn between this one and the blue one right here. I like this one because of how you could fill the bottom with popcorn. But I like this one because it has so many other little compartments. And there's so many other opportunities with these little things here to make these compartments whatever size you want them. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so we got our tackle box. Now we just need to make it into a snackle box. And for that, we're gonna head on over to the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree. Yeah, man, this place is like snack central. Look at this, they have poster stickers here with letters. All different colors of letters. We could spell, oh, some of them are gone. We could spell Snackle Box on our Snackle Box. Okay, let me just show you what I just found. If you are on a tight budget, but you must have a Snackle Box, look at this. $1.25 tree, little plastic organizer case, and you can see there are little divided sections in this as well, so it would work the same way. It's just a little smaller. Now the question is, what do we want to put in our snackle box? And that is really up to you guys. Personally, well, I know the first thing I want is some kind of popcorn. Now, of course, at the Dollar Tree, they always have a lot of choices. We have Fiddle Faddle here, butter toffee, caramel, buttery toffee. Any of those would be good. We also have Pop Secret down here, extra butter, home style butter. Here's bigger bags. We got white cheddar popcorn, cheese popcorn here. Over here I see we have the movie theater popcorn. Something like this would be perfect if you have like a handful of people watching and you're putting together several snackle boxes. But over here they have really small bags. It's like single servings, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grab a bag of this movie theater butter popcorn made by Sweet Chaos. Oh, look at this, guys. They have combos. Yes, I'm gonna go for some cheddar cheese. How about some Nutter Butter Bites? This is a snackle box, so I think we need some gummy worms. In fact, let's go for the sour neon gummy worms. How about some Mr. Good bars? Oh my gosh, they just have so many things to choose from, guys. The opportunities are endless. Look at this. We could do Hershey's Kisses, Hershey's Nuggets, Kit Kats, Snickers, Reese's. They got Butterfingers and Baby Ruth, Circus Peanuts, Gummy Bears, Gummy Frogs. Oh my gosh, they have so many things to choose from in here. Look at this. Blue Raspberry Sour Patch Kids. All right, I think I'm going to have to get some of these. I'm not a huge Sour Patch Kids fan, but I do think that these might be delicious. Plus, that guy looks pretty jolly. And only a little portion of all the stuff I'm buying is going in the snackle box. So it really would be much easier if you were putting together a bunch of them. Because I'm trying to find things like single-size things that will fit. And although I would love to have some Oreo Cakesters, I know that's too big. This pack of Oreos is just way too big. You have things down here like the donuts and Twinkies, but 2 Twinkies isn't going to fit in there. Little bags I can reseal with the clips. But if you were filling up like a couple of these things, 2 or 3, 4, I don't know, you could come down to this section here and you have all kinds of choices, because all this stuff is individually wrapped. Vanilla cream cakes, chocolate cream cakes, you have all kinds of crackers up here. Here's little individual Oreo packs. Moon pies, brownies, mini cherry and apple pies. And these are all individually packed, so it would just be like you're packing lunches for school. Man, that gives me another idea. This would be perfect if you were going to the drive-in. Okay, we are home and we are ready to put together our awesome snackle box. I don't know if I've been this excited since last week. So I opted for this box right here. We got the 2 locks on the front. This is the one that was 14 by 9 inches, 14, 9, and 2 inches deep. And when we open it up, like I showed you in the store, we have these little partitions here that we can create our own little size boxes inside here to put all our snacks in. So the first thing I want to see is if I can get this sticker off the front here. Yeah, that came off perfectly. Okay, so I did buy the colored stickers, the colored poster letter stickers. Even though there's a couple missing on here, I looked to make sure I had enough to spell Snackle Box on here. Now, if I weren't doing this for a video where I needed to take a picture, I would be putting it right on the outside here. And if you like have 2, 3, 4 kids that you're doing this for, you could even use these to put their names on or anything you want. I think this is such a cool idea. What I'm gonna do is, when I take my picture for the thumbnail, it's gonna be on the thumbnail like this. And so I want this to say Snackle Box right on the inside of the lid. So let's see, we have a plethora of colors here. Let's start with the word box down here so that we know where to place Snackle above the top. We got a blue B, a green O, and I wish we had a red X, but we don't. So we're gonna use a blue. So there's our word box. Now we just need to put Snackle up there. So we basically need to put the C right in the middle so that we're sure that the word Snackle will be centered when we get done spelling it. So we get the C right there. A, K, N, L, S, E. All right, that worked out perfectly. Look at that Snackle Box. How cool is that? I'm so glad I found these letters at the $1.25 tree. Okay, so now my plan is to use this whole section down here for popcorn, and then we're gonna make a couple sections up here for our other snacks. So here's our popcorn. I ended up getting the Skinny Pop kettle corn. I went back around and this one actually looked better to me. Oh, that smells so good. The smell of popcorn always gets me ready for movie nights. All right, so there we go. There's the first thing. A little popcorn tray right there. And I have another little awesome thing in the bag here I haven't told you about yet, so just hang on. We're gonna put that in last. Okay, so the first thing I wanna do is take 2 of these. Just rip that off there, but then you have to take your scissors and you have to cut these little tabs off or else it won't fit in right. There you go, cut it as close as you can. One in there, and one in there. So we have our first little partition here, and I'm going to show you in a minute what's going to go in there. But you guys watched as I bought a handful of different kinds of snacks. We got our combos, we got the blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids, the Nutter Butter Bites, mini Swedish Fish, sour neon worms, Mr. Good bars, and then I bought a couple of other things just because I wasn't sure how much space we were going to have. I got a big roll of Smarties and a Butterfinger bar. Now obviously if you put the Butterfinger bar in here or the Smarties, they're long, they're going to take up more of your little spaces. I mean, both of these would probably fit, yeah, right in one space right there. So other than that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that we can potentially put in little spots in here. So let's cut up a couple more of these. Remember to cut off the tabs. Okay, I got 4 of them ready here. Let's put one in here, one in there, one in there, and one in there. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we're good to go. We can put a little bit of each one of these in each of our little spots that we've made right there. So let's start with the Mr. Good bars. Let's put those right in there. Let's do our Sour Patch Kids. Oh my gosh, those smell so good, guys. Look at this. And they are blue. Oh, that smells so good. All right, let's get a good handful of those. Plop them in one of our containers here. Here we go. Blue Raspberry Sour Patch Kids. All right, let's do some Swedish Fish next. The reason why I chose these is because there's a lot of colors, plus they're only about 1/3 of the size of the regular Swedish Fish, so I knew we could fit them in here more easily. Oh, those smell good too. A little handful of those. Next, let's do our Nutter Butter Bites. Put them in this one. Next, let's do our combos. Oh, you gotta love combos. This is the greatest treat box ever. Couldn't help it, I had to have some combos. Okay, and then we have our sour neon gummy worms. I figured gummy worms would be perfect for this because it is supposed to be a tackle box. Oh my gosh, every one of these things smells so good. Look at these little tiny worms. All right. Blue, green, pink, yellow, red. I am so glad I had this idea. So there is our almost completed Snackle box. We got the lid that says Snackle box, and then we have all our awesome snacks in every little compartment in here, and we are almost ready for movie night. So I got one more thing to show you that I thought would make an awesome addition to this, because most of the time you watch the movies in the dark. You want to be able to see what you're getting out of your Snackle box. So at the $1.25 tree, I found these battery-powered tea light candles. That first little section we made down here is the perfect size to put one of these. Like I said, they're battery-powered. You just flip it on the bottom and it gives a very light, soft glow. You can put it straight in that little compartment right there, and it gives you just enough light where you can see what you're getting out. Especially if you have the box like this, it's going to have that light all over here illuminating your delicious snacks. So we can close this, it snaps closed, and there is your movie night Snackle box. How cool is that, guys? Look at this. You can even have it closed with your little light going in there. So this would be especially good for the drive-in movies. And like I said, I spelled Snackle box on the inside of the box so that when you open it up, you can see where it says Snackle box. You could do that as well, or you could put it on the outside. You could put it both places. You can put your name on there, anything you want. So here is our Snackle box in the dark with its own little light flashing in there. This is so perfect for a drive-in or really any movie night, guys. Open up the top, and there is enough light right there to illuminate all your snacks in there so you don't have to guess what you're going to eat. And this is how it looks in the dark with a small zombie baby enjoying snacks while preparing to watch Finding Nemo. So you can see that it doesn't emit enough light to interrupt the movie itself. All right, guys, that's it. I got Finding Nemo queued up on the TV back here. I got all the lights out except for this one in front of me so you can see me. And I've got my glowing, delicious Snackle box. If you guys make your own, make sure you come over to the Facebook page, That Nate Guys and Gals, and share pictures of your Snackle boxes. I want to see the creative things you guys come up with. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Popcorn, combos, cookies, Swedish Fish, Butterfingers, Mr. Good Bars, Sour Patch Kids, and even little gummy worms. Wow, that's pretty good. Make sure you guys subscribe and leave me a comment below and a thumbs up if you love the Snackle box. I will see you next Saturday.